Welcome to another deep dive into the spiritual makeup of a global figure. Today we explore the unique spiritual blueprint of Pope Francis, who passed away on April 21, 2025, at the age of 88. Born Jorge Mario Bergoglio, he was not only the 266th Pope of the Catholic Church but also a symbolic bridge between tradition and progress. His death on Easter Monday added deep spiritual resonance to his departure, marking the end of a papacy shaped by compassion, reform, and humility. What makes him especially interesting for spiritual analysis is the paradox he embodied: humble yet authoritative, conservative yet reformist. Let's explore the cosmic layers behind his legacy. Born on December 17, 1936, Pope Francis is a Sagittarius. This fire sign is known for its quest for truth, global outlook, and deep-rooted belief systems. Sagittarians are natural philosophers and spiritual explorers, traits clearly seen in his efforts to connect with other faiths like Islam and Judaism, and his willingness to travel far and wide. He's also a preacher of hope and meaning, aiming for universal brotherhood, classic Sagittarian ideals. Pope Francis has a life path number 2. This number symbolizes diplomacy, peace-building, and emotional sensitivity. His mission has been one of healing divisions, both within the church and in the broader world. The shadow side of the number 2 includes avoidance of conflict and emotional overwhelm, both of which we've seen in the way he sometimes sidesteps direct condemnation. Still, his path is clear: to serve as a mediator and harmonizer. As a human design projector, Pope Francis carries the energy of guidance and wisdom. Projectors are not here to initiate action but to guide others by seeing the bigger picture. This is visible in his reformist yet reflective style. He observes before acting and invites others to follow by offering a vision rather than commands. He also experiences energy in waves, explaining his periods of public visibility followed by times of quiet reflection. Pope Francis resonates strongly with the Hierophant, the Hermit, and the Star. The Hierophant symbolizes spiritual authority and tradition, and directly mirroring his papal role. The Hermit stands for inner guidance and solitary reflection, a nod to his Jesuit roots and preference for living in the guest house instead of the apostolic palace. The Star represents hope and divine guidance, which shines through in his progressive stances on ecology and interfaith dialogue. Francis blends the idealism of Sagittarius with the peace-seeking nature of Life Path 2. His spiritual essence calls for harmony, yet he leads an institution filled with centuries of tension. This creates a beautiful, if challenging, duality: tradition versus renewal, silence versus voice, discipline versus compassion. People see him as a spiritual father, some with admiration, others with skepticism, but always as someone driven by a higher purpose. Pope Francis leaves behind a legacy of spiritual expansion and compassionate reform. If his energy resonates with you, or if you'd like to suggest the next spiritual profile, please like, comment, and share your thoughts. Who should we analyze next?